Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning into your reading today. I hope you're all well and happy, had a great week and are looking forward to the weekend. If you're new to Soul Embers, hello, my name is Andrea. I hope you find a message within this reading helpful today and you choose to stick around for the journey. So today's reading, who and what brings out the best in you? You know, guys, I thought I would do this reading because of the drastic changes we've undergone as a collective, the entire world in the last year and a half, if not more, and the enormous impact it's had on how we do life and how we view life. A lot of us have lost hope, have lost faith, and are starting to slip into a real negative mindset about what life has to offer. And for good reason in some cases. So what I really want to do today is I'm feeling guided to deliver messages of inspiration, to deliver messages that will restore faith, that will restore hope, to help you become super resourceful and to see the signs and synchronicities out there that are available for you in opportunities that may arise for work or, you know, friendships, or let's say networking, what that looks like, and what will really inspire you, what brings out passion, reignite that passion for life and how beautiful life can be, as well as the people that really trigger that and really ignite that within you, whether they be an intimate partner, we can look into that, or whether that be even the people you associate with, your soul tribe. So that's what this reading is about, and I truly hope it will benefit you because I'm feeling very, very connected to this need to do this reading at this time. Everything you guys need to know about me and the channel's in the description box below, so check it out. If anyone would like to reach out for a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. So my contact details are also in the description box below. So let's jump into it and let's see who this message is for today. All right, Sagittarius, let's have a look and see who I'm connecting with today. Who needs to hear this message? How can I be of service to Sagittarius? Who and what brings out the best in you at this time, Sagittarius? All right. And we have a winner. Completion. That is the first word that comes to mind when I look at this. You know, what a beautiful card. Beautiful card. 44, number 44, that number might mean something to you. All in all, it's about that coming to some kind of internal alignment, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, finding that equilibrium, being at peace with yourself, being at that internal struggle and in that internal war we sometimes go through between our thoughts and our feelings and resistance, and trying to figure out different approaches that will, you know, complement our environment, that will make the people around us happy and at the same time give us satisfaction. It seems like you've really chosen your battles and you're really making the decision on what really matters in your life. You know, after the number 3, where all the ethereal, you know, elements come together to form something into being, this is what the number 4 means to me. It's about everything that we try to manifest and we try to produce through our dreams, our aspirations, the intentions we set out, our visions, our goals, all of that stuff coming into formation and materializing. In your practical world, in a way that reflects your internal environment. It's about what you've been setting out to call in is coming in the way you intend it for. So making purposeful and very clear manifestations. It's absolutely beautiful. there's been a lot of spiritual support on that journey, I feel, for you, Sagittarius. So there's been a lot. You really tuned into your intuition and really had to dig deep and figure out what matters most to you and what decisions you needed to make that will bring you, will help you uncover the true essence of who you are and what you want. And you may have been surprised at the people that ended up supporting you on that journey. There are those that you expected to be by your side and to support you no matter what, and they may have let you down. And then some others have really risen to that challenge and have really supported you through that. And I think in retrospect, when you look back, you can see that it was an essential part of you identifying who no longer aligns with you and who you need to let go of. You could also need to have a further look at certain structures in your life and what needs fine-tuning that further defines you. That is the message that I'm getting that will bring out the best in you right now. So the big picture that you've been looking at is really coming together and taking formation, and now it's time to look at certain details that will really define your character, that really define your standards and your boundaries. So really bringing them into focus. I see focus here. I see a lot of focus, and I see a new beginning, a brand new beginning. All right, let's read the definition from the book. Beautiful soul, you play a very important role in the awakening of the planet. Your light is so needed here. You're always wrapped in the loving embrace of the divine. It is those times when your tears may fall or when you feel most alone that your angels and guides are with you the most, shining their light and love on you. Not for one moment should you doubt this. You special soul are being lovingly guided and supported on your path. Divine guidance is leading you gently. Look for the signs, feel the love, and know that you are supported always. How unbelievably beautiful. I feel that you may be coming to the point where you're starting to feel really tired, where you're starting to feel that your efforts are, you may almost be there, but you are completely exhausted, and it's taking a lot of energy for you to pass through that finish line, to get to that finish line. It's almost like when you're on a race, let's say, and you do see the finish line, all of a sudden that tiredness really settles in because you know that you're almost there. Your thought process shifts to, I can see the end result. I just want to be there already. I'm just so tired. That's what I'm getting for this. And Spirit wants you to know that you are being guided. You are, listen to that intuition. I was saying you're really tuning into your intuition and following it to make the best decisions. Really continue doing that. So this is where you're at right now, and this is what will bring out the best in you. Now let's have a look and see, wrong deck, who will bring out, who are the kind of people that will bring out the best in you so that you can make this shift, Sagittarius. You know those ones, and I think, who else got this? Very similar. I think Aries or Leo got it as well. Those that are really able, that are balanced, that are able to control their base desires, that are able to control their impulses and are not reactive, have a lot of core strength and are capable, have the tools, the coping mechanisms in place to work through their own emotional stuff. They're capable of drawing on their own tools, their own the things that they've learned so that they can work through emotion. They know where to turn, they know where to look, they know what works for them, they know what triggers them. So they have this element of control. They have this element of having gone through this journey that you're going on now, a similar one that has brought out a lot of core confidence, a lot of strength, a lot of courage, because I feel that these are the things that you need to really draw on now that will enable you to close out this cycle and finally, step into what you've been trying to materialize, and you're almost there. So it is through their ability to simply love you as you are, to simply understand you because you share in something similar that you're both experiencing or experienced, that will allow you the space that you need to work through this on your own without them having any intention or expectation. So Sagittarius, I feel that you need people around you that are like as solid as a rock, that are really well rooted to the ground and are very stable. I'm thinking of a massive oak tree, yet they are flexible enough to sway with the wind and the breeze and the change in the seasons that may come, and they're able to simply love you and accept you as you are while they stand in their position, on their point of view, but they allow you to explore your own, and they don't have any motives other than just being there for you because you matter to them and because you are they care about you and what's best for you and not what's best for them, because they're okay on that. They don't need to draw on to be like an energy vampire and draw on the goodness of you to fuel themselves. They can do that for themselves. All right, so let's break this down a little bit more for you. Yeah, someone that is, people that are emotionally available, that are not restricted by fears. So they don't become codependent. They don't become, they don't wear a mask to hide their true intentions. People that are open and honest and are able to be vulnerable because they have the strength to be vulnerable. It takes a certain amount of courage and strength to be vulnerable, right? So those types of people that can find their own stability internally and don't need to draw on other people's energy to feed their inner sanctum and feeling of safety and feeling of belonging are the ones that you really would benefit from now, that are able to openly express how they feel, that are openly able to be honest and give you their point of view in a very loving way, that when is spoken, it's translated as just another perspective. Because they don't have any gain, they don't want to take anything from you, they won't be triggered by anything that you do, and they will be able to see things from an objective point of view because they just want the best outcome for you. So Sagittarius, whether this be an intimate partner, whether this be someone that you've met that you may be interested in, family, friends, whoever you associate with, pay attention and look out for the signs in people that show you this type of energy, because that's what will bring out the best on you so that you can work together as a community, let's say, of like-minded people that have the same type of energy and vibration towards your goal. Anyone that's the opposite of that, that is very in their head, that is emotionally unavailable, that is avoidant, that is unable to reciprocate that same level of freedom that you need and space that you need, and that requires constant validation, will only hinder your progress, and that will only further frustrate you and not bring and potentially will bring out the worst in you, because you are at such a high vibration, you're feeling so tired that you're almost there, you've worked so hard, and something like this coming along your way, you're immediately going to want to repel that and eject that. And sometimes that can come across as being very abrupt, to the point, and very cutting. So that's the message I have for you on those that you would really benefit from. Guys, if this message resonates, please do comment below. I love reading your comments. I read all of them. I wish I had the time to respond to them. And if you would like to explore this deeper, feel free to reach out for a personal reading. I'd love to do one of those for you as well. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section of this video. And I may even do a Q&A in the near future. Okay, so what are the things you could engage in that will really help you with this? Yeah, there's a lot of need here to look within yourself, quieten your mind, and really tune into and listen to your intuition. If something feels off, it's off. If it doesn't feel right, Sagittarius, instead of questioning your intuition and challenging it, trust it. If someone comes across as not having the right intentions, and you've been avoiding coming to terms with that, it's time to listen to that. If you're in a role or a position that is equally showing that same, you're not feeling invested, you're feeling like it's an effort, it's taking too much of your energy, you don't feel like there's a flow, you feel creatively suffocated, listen to your intuition and see where it guides you. See where you feel most alive, see where you feel most, it's a tireless. The effort you put into it and the energy you put into it is tireless, and it just fuels you because it's feeding your creativity, it's feeding your inspiration, it's feeding your motivation, and so you don't get tired from this. So anything that really awakens that within you, those feelings of, really wanting to pursue, really wanting to learn, really wanting to uncover and further explore, and it keeps you alert and awake and aware. Follow that. That is going to take you to where you need to go. There is a message here. There is something here that you're still holding on to that I feel needs to be addressed. So if there's something that doesn't sit right with you at the moment, Sagittarius, maybe instead of holding it at arm's length, if that's something that you're doing, or you're trying to make an excuse for it, or you're trying to just ignore it. It could be an emotion, it could be a friendship, a situation, something that isn't working in a way that's benefiting you, them, or the goals. It's really time to allow it the space that it needs to surface. Listen to your intuition. Listen and drop that intuition into your feelings, and let it work. Let your intuition work through those feelings and see where it takes you, because there is an aspect of yourself that needs your attention, that needs to be nurtured, that needs to be heard, so that you can really embrace these final steps. Really take that, as I was saying at the beginning, really look at those details that really will define your character, because this is the point where you're going to uncover a different layer of yourself and a different element of your character, and making the choice of what type of a person do I want to be and what do I want to eliminate from my life. That's what I'm getting here. Absolutely beautiful. It has to do with some kind of a commitment that you've made, and you've been wanting to communicate. You've been wanting to open the lines of communication in this area for some time, and this commitment could definitely be something to do with a community. It could have something to do with a belief system. It has to do with a particular belief system that has been ingrained within you, and it no longer aligns with the way you do things. It's really time to address that. Is there a way that you can nurture both if they mean something to you? Because there is part of yourself that really loves certain things about this situation, let's say, but the execution of it is something that doesn't align with what you want to achieve. So is there a way that you can marry the two up and come to an understanding, come to a peaceful resolution within yourself? Because I feel that there's something you're really torn about, and it has to do with an element of who you are and trying to become, not aligning with this belief system, whether it's something you've created and it's outdated now, whether it's a community expectation or a religious expectation, whether it's family related, and even if it's got to do with the institution of certain things, whether it be marriage, relationships, a work ethic, all that kind of stuff, and the type of friend you could be. You know what it is if the message resonates, right? All right, Sagittarius, I hope you found that helpful. Like I said, please do comment below. I love reading your comments. It really does help me connect with your energy. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye.